Do, 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 do. Let's go live. Okay. Um, just hopefully everything is working. We are kind of a little bit jerry-rigged over here today. So I am on my iPad because I'm an idiot and left my laptop while I was traveling. So it will not arrive till tomorrow. But, oh, there's an echo? While I was traveling. So it will not arrive. Because this thing is going? How about now? Is there still an echo? I guess that's something I couldn't test beforehand. So, I'm glad Kilko sent y'all. I wasn't able to watch his stream earlier because I was getting set up, having rushed home and picked up some stuff on the way. So, okay, good. Urban Bites is saying that there is no echo on his end. So, good. Normally there's only an echo like if, you're on with others and there can be that feedback. So, but yeah, I'm on my iPad with headphones. We're doing the best we can. Also, it turns out my mouse won't freaking connect to an iPad, so I'm gonna have to click on things with my Apple Pencil. But thank you to my fellowship for supplying me with this and this iPad. Okay, cool. Jim, hey, Jim's here though. How's it going, Pinch Hitter Whiskey Lounge? You've been working so much, we don't get to see you as often, but I'm happy for you, Ben. Hey, Top Shelf Backpacking, how's it going? He's the man. I was actually wearing your shirt just this past weekend. So y'all should check him out on Instagram. He's the one who gave me hooked me up with a cooler cloth. It's like a whiskey cooler cloth. Wait for it. Hey, still here. Oh, but you're still getting the echo. I wonder if there's something with your settings, Ed. So, but actually, I wanted to mention, so Whiskey Wishing Well is here, and for the Alzheimer's fundraiser, he gave a sample flight where somebody could look at his whole collection, tell them what things that they were kind of interested in, and then he would pick a flight for them based on that. But also they could pick a YouTuber that they would also like for the same flight to get sent to. And mine actually just arrived today, and it's almost within reach. Wait for it. I kind of just love the packaging of it. Look, well, it was in a bigger box before, but it's in a cigar box. I think that's genius. And it came with like a little Jane Walker tin. So, which I love. I think it might have to go in my hiking backpack. So, but I just want to make sure that it'll stay on and not fall off on a hike. That would suck. So, okay. Get it most people are saying no echo, so hopefully then we're good and I don't have to change anything. So, but thank you so much, Ed, aka Whiskey Wishing Well. Super appreciate it and excited I just emailed you a little bit beforehand, real quick. So, let me see and Mark Vasco's in here. I saw him saying that he's getting an echo, but it's because the better Vasco is also listening. How's it going, y'all? Can't wait to hike with y'all at some point. Storytime is here. I'm actually have some of this in one of the Storytime Distillery glens. They are the best. Definitely check out Storytime Distillery. It's like a membership type thing, but it's super cheap. Even I can afford it. And it's you get access to really unique bottle picks. And you pretty much guaranteed a chance to get one. They're not stuff you've seen oversaturated in the market or anything like that. It's really awesome. So check, and look, every single one's good. Oh, okay, good. Yay, it's gone. Awesome. Even if the schedules, yeah, hopefully the schedule will get better, especially as you get seniority there. So, right? That cigar box is so cool. Or the pen. Train that palate, biatch. Yes, that's what we're gonna work on doing today. Wait, okay, we'll do that. Yeah, sounds good. What's up, Rapinata? Nice to see you here, buddy. JG, how's it going? Sassy cheers. This is such an awkward thing to have to do. It also makes my arm look much longer than it is. But actually, the shirt I'm rocking right now is, I don't know if you can see it. It's this they already sent me to the Alzheimer's Association. You get like a shirt if you raise this much, you know, and whatever. And so they already sent me a shirt for making it to Grand Champion. And then they sent me a hoodie, which I'm sweating like crazy right now, so I'm not wearing it. But for hitting Elite Grand Champion, which I think is $10,000, because y'all helped me freaking raise $16,230 just through Whiskey Tube, which is the coolest. But this will be awesome once it finally gets cold, which right now it is very much not. It's super hot, so obviously we should drink whiskey. Oh, audio's getting crackly. Maybe I pulled on the headphones. You know, if I can just unplug the headphones here. Yeah. Technical difficulties. Okay, I unplug and replug. Let me know if it's better. If not, I'll just unplug him and we'll just use the iPad's mic, which isn't ideal, but better than crackling and distorted. So, Mr. Whiskey Shits, what's up? How's it going, bud? I just saw your other half, aka Mike, this past weekend up in Colorado. Oh, not better. Okay. We'll give up on this, and I will just. Okay. Is that better at least? Not distorted? Now it's just a little more echoey because it's the iPad's microphone. Hopefully that's what it is, because iPads don't work well with any kind of Bluetooth headphones except, I imagine, AirPods. I keep trying. Today I had to do a Zoom meeting just on the iPad. So, sounds like the same mic. It's unplugged. This is gone. Still crackling? Okay. I do not understand how that's even possible. Unless it's an internet connection thing, which I don't know what to do about that. Go into the audio settings. Maybe if I remove all the mic echo cancellation stuff. Is that any better? I'm not on any Wi-Fi on anything else. It's an iPad, so I don't even know if I can. Is that better? Sorry. It's going to be 10 minutes of freaking, can you hear me now? Okay, Nick says it's better, and I heard him yell out there that it's better. Oh my God, I'm sweating so much. It's so hot in here. Like 77, 78 degrees in the hallway, which means it's probably hotter in this room. So, nope, I think that's just you, OS. Okay, looks like it's better. And I did see my buddy. I wanted to say hi. Who was making fun of my crack-a-lackin'. What's crack-a-lackin'? What's up, my whiskey lab? Okay, looks like we're all good. XNA on the headphones, XNA on Apple devices in general. They hate me. So, it's your magnetic personality. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. Oh my God, now it's trying to write on the... Seriously? Okay, well, you're just going to get that because I don't... All right, it's given up the ghost. That is what my iPad has decided to do because it doesn't love me anymore. Oh, that's cool. StreamYard updated, so you can easily remove the comment that's on the screen. Okay, so today, first Wednesday of the month, so I wanted to go live, but I kind of wanted to just keep it chill. Technically, I'm doing another blind flight. We've all seen it a million times, but kind of what I wanted to do was, it's something that, like, I don't know, bugs at me all the time, is that all the time we, all love to do like blind flights, especially on Whiskey Tube and everything. I'm getting emails right now. Especially on, you just used one of my favorite, giving up the ghost. Does not everybody say giving up the ghost? Just giving up the ghost. I don't understand actually what that expression means, come to think of it. But, we do like whiskey battles, there's Map Madness or whatever. But, and even like the way I've done it at home when I just do it by myself is like, Nick will pour me some whiskeys and then I'll sit there and blindly try to guess. But I feel like it's kind of like taking an exam And the only way you practice for that exam is by taking practice exams, but never actually studying the material or being taught the material or even doing like flashcards or something. So to me, this is kind of like a good way to maybe train on it if it just doesn't come naturally to you just from drinking it, which for me personally, not really. And I'm just a nerd and will find a way to study anything, apparently. So just making sure I'm not missing anything too crazy. Giving up the ghost means to die. Giving up, like giving up to the Holy Ghost, or like giving up and allowing yourself to become a ghost. I'm gonna guess Holy Ghost if it's from the Bible. So, but I figure it's like, I don't know. How are you supposed to know what these different things are if you're not, if you can't like sit and pay attention, or especially like learn how to, detect these notes, in a whiskey kind of deal. Also, I want to say hi, Jen-san. What's up, Jen? I hope you're doing good. I haven't seen you around, but I haven't really been around as much myself in chats. So I figured, like one thing I really liked to do when I first started was watch a video and then sit there and drink that whiskey. Nick and I would do this all the time where we would just watch a few different videos and be like, oh, do I get that note or not? And try to differentiate between just the power of suggestion. Try to say like, yeah, oh, now I think I can detect sherry or I can detect oak, or they're saying nutty and I do not get nutty from this. And it wasn't until more and more trying different ones that started to be able to detect that. But I figure having a little Knob Creek 9-year 100, of course, don't know where that bottle went. Here it is, of course. To start out with, my beloved Control bourbon gives up the ghost spirit. Your body gives up the ghost, the spirit leaves the body. Means the spirit leaves the body. Okay, gotcha. I guess that makes sense. Then I forget what I drink. Christine Vasco says, I try to practice. Oh God, now it's typing random things again. And apparently the only way to get out of that is to just press this. So I was trying to do that. Just ignore anything I write in chat because it's a lie. It's just my pencil doing random things. So, whatever. What's up, Dara, the average drinker? So I figured I'd grab a couple of, 4, using my beautiful wooden glen thing. So, Flightboard that my whiskey lab made. But of like really common standard bourbons. So the point here is to know what's in the flight, and then also to know some of the major tasting notes that are commonly found in those whiskeys. And I figure a good starting point is use some of the ones from, the most common distilleries. And then you see if by knowing what the notes are and having that in front of you, and then also just to really like help study, have some of those ingredients in front of you. Hence, I had to stop at the store on the way home to be able to like go back and forth and be like, I don't know, am I getting banana? Am I getting cinnamon or vanilla or caramel or whatever? Nuttiness. Like that would be the best way to try and actually recognize it and then see if you can narrow it down. So it's like, easy level of Mario Brothers before doing the Madness Rainbow Bridge level or whatever. I'm not very good at Mario Brothers, so I don't play. Is that even the right one? Mario Kart. See? I don't know. I did that for you, Bourbon Bites, and I failed. But, so I don't know. I don't know how this will go. I don't know if I will succeed at all. So Nick is saying my favorite quote from Ratatouille. I'm hoping most people know this quote. Oh, I'm detecting nuttiness. We say that every time. Even if I just happen to have mentioned like, oh yeah, I'm definitely getting the nuttiness of this. One of us is going to say that. I'm giving up on the pencil. I'm just using my finger. So, Clifton says he's not good at any of those games either. Okay, good. I'm not the only one. So I have some of these notes up on like the tasting notes. Because for Wild Turkey Rare Breed, I just copy and pasted what the man, the myth, the legend himself, Rare Bird reviewed it as, so to go off of. So I'll have those tasting notes. I have the cards in front of me. I can show you them as we go. Maybe I can show it to you, you know, about halfway through the flight or whatever. Today is National Grab a Nut Day. What are we talking about here? Oh, there we go. But first I'll start out with, I'm just going to nose them all because I wrote down both like nosing notes and tasting notes for this. Sorry, like I'm wording this all over the place. This is pretty last minute, and it was a very long day at work with broken elevators. My lab's on the 4th floor, and I had to keep carrying mice up and down, and it was such a pain in the ass. So I'm just like, oh, how do I word this or make it make sense? So hopefully it'll make sense. But so the 4 whiskeys that are in, I didn't tell you. Of course, my number 1 rule is to have a control bourbon. Like, that will help always, even once you're at Rainbow Bridge Madness. Is it Rainbow Bridge? Is that actually even the name of that really hard level in Mario Kart? I think so. It's your favorite day, Clifton. It's National Grab a Nut Day, obviously. So, sugar day. We got Cliffy excited. Okay, so I've got my control bourbon, which for me personally is pretty much always either Knob Creek 9-year 100 proof, Knob Creek 12-year 100 proof. Plus, it helps you with an idea of the proof that you're at. But that's not really what I'm focusing on today. So, Rainbow Road. Okay, that's what Rainbow Bridge is for dying animal. My bad. Failed. Rainbow Road. There we go. Yeah. Today was forced leg workout day for me, and I don't appreciate it. So being Knob Creek 9-year, I know one of these is a Knob Creek, obviously. See, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. The 4 whiskeys that are in this today are a Knob Creek 9-year, or Knob Creek single barrel pick. I meant it to be one that was more of a general profile, but I put the wrong one down for Nick to pour. So not his fault, totally my fault. But instead it's actually ADHD's latest Knob Creek pick, which is of course delicious. So this is about a 10-year pick, 9.5 or so. So, but they're all 120 proof. So, oh hey, and before I tell you the rest, don't forget to like and subscribe. My fancy sign that needs a lot of help. So we have a Knob Creek. We have a Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to represent some of the biggest distilleries because that's a good way to start. You know, the most well-known and, you know, that strong profile, I guess. So Wild Turkey Rare Breed, 116.8 proof. We got Jack Daniels. I debated between Jack Daniels and Old Forester for the known banana note. I guess it's not Grab a Banana Day, but whatever. So Jack Daniels single barrel proof. I don't know where we got this pick. Well, not pick, but single barrel. I doubt it was in Utah, but maybe 131.5 proof. So definitely a mix of proofs, but I also did want to do higher proofs because generate more of the flavor is out of that. So I think that's another good way to make sure you're getting the, you know, I don't know, upping your chances of being able to detect any of the flavors people say you might likely get. And then EHT barrel proof, which I know feels kind of like a flex. Nick is obsessed with EHT, so he's very good at hunting for it in Utah. We're a control state. It's MSRP here. And Nick will freaking go out. Actually, I think he kind of tripped over these literally at the store. Like, the box was not unpacked yet. And he was looking for them, and he literally tripped over the box and was like, can I get one of these? So this is 127.3 proof. And hopefully he's not mad at me for drinking this tonight, because I think that's the only EHT barrel proof we've ever gotten, at least. So average drinker says nuts and bananas. Can't go wrong there. I thought, right? For some it is. The new Jack Daniel's Bonnet is a good example of that banana tone too. That I could have tried that this weekend and I didn't, but I should have. We definitely planned it. They're going to be dropping here soon. And we definitely plan to get a bottle of that. So, but I did try to pick ones. I know that this Jack Daniel's single barrel definitely has that banana note from previous attempts at it. For me, Buffalo Trace, especially the EHTs, I get like the grape note. So I just have like, but I do have like different things here to help me kind of see what I'm getting out of different things, and then see if that actually helps me guess correctly. So, yeah, you had a good trip over the box of single barrel proof EHDs. Hell yeah. Or is that right? I guess not single barrel, but barrel proofs. Mike, what's up? Speaking of who I visited this past weekend, I got to go up to Colorado and see Mike Stahl of Livewire Whiskey. So, I forgot to drop the links in the description beforehand. But tonight, Michelle of Women of Whiskeys is having kind of her birthday bash at 11 p.m. Eastern, so that'll be fun. Make sure to check that out. What's up, Darrell Stewart? I saw you in here. Sorry, we're going a little jerry-rigged over here with just an iPad, so. But Mike has shipped out my laptop that I left in Colorado, and hopefully that arrives tomorrow, and I can do my work more normally. So, all right, let's get into these. Okay, first I wanted to nose through. Me personally, when I do it, I like to just nose through all of them real quick first. Because a lot of times I feel like putting them in context with other whiskeys kind of helps to feel like, to detect what's actually sticking out particularly from that one. So, yeah, buddy. Oh, we definitely want to be coming back to Colorado. So that's going to happen. Sugar Kitty is trying to get some EHT via Yingling. Nick is obsessed with Yingling, and we don't have it here. Hopefully I didn't just move these. I don't think I did. Move these out of order. Okay. Quick nose through. So this one comes off sweeter. This one came off kind of drier as like an initial sort of interpretation. So I don't have like grape here. The only thing I had actually was, and it's gone. Was Nick had some grape, whatchamacallit, liquid IV in this. I thought I'd washed it out, but it still smelled like it when I went to pour water in earlier. I feel like I get some of that grape candy note from it. Just one way to try and detect it. Because I feel like Buffalo Trace has more of that grape note. And I think each person finds like the note that they find most common coming out of it. What's up, John T? How's it going? I am late on sending you the lamp, but it's packaged, and I can't drop it off tomorrow, but I'm dropping it off Friday to get that out to you, John. But that's the last of the Alzheimer's things I need to get out personally. Ooh, this might not grape. That's right. Nick is reminding me to not forget the cards. So yeah, I wanted to wait just like a little bit before I'd actually reveal to y'all what's in each one, and then you can know how totally wrong I am. Okay, this is making me feel like Buffalo Trace. I don't know. So the notes that I have written down from other people and myself. For EHT, grape, brown sugar, tobacco. Oh, I meant to grab brown sugar. Oh well. Tobacco, oak. I don't have any tobacco or oak laying around, but vanilla, caramel, dark fruit, and cinnamon. Knob Creek, peanuts, or nuttiness, or peanut butter. So I have just like mixed nuts. You could even separate it out, whatever. Might be easier to do these each like one at a time. And I know from trying that Knob Creek pick that there's definitely a cinnamon note to it, and caramel. Jack Daniel's, of course, banana and brown sugar are like the two top ones, so that's all I wrote down in my rush. And then according to Rare Bird, as far as this rare breed, he says English toffee, vanilla bean, brown sugar, orange peel, nutmeg. So I did grab like nutmeg and orange, vanilla. I don't have any English toffee. The problem is I don't eat a lot of these things very often, which is why for me it helps to do it side by side because my memory is not going to be as strong on these. Oh, did Nick just bring me brown sugar? You're the bomb. Okay, now I have brown sugar. Okay, that's actually super helpful. Again, we don't bake like sweet things at least very often. So it's not something I have like fresh in my head of what that would be. Even if we did bake, it's not like I'm the one who does any of the cooking. I'm not allowed to do that. Okay. And I'm not going to eat it right now, but I got these caramello things. I didn't want to buy Werther's caramels because I knew neither Nick or I would eat them. The chocolate is the only thing. I was hoping I could smell more of the caramel in it. Oh, but I have this. I forgot. For caramel. Yeah, doesn't smell good. I think it's very old. Whatever. It's a way to do it. I do have like vanilla extract. I know it's, if you smell it, you immediately recognize it, but I don't know that those are, I don't know, as obvious as things. Because I feel like the notes we call out on whiskeys are much more subtle and like more reminiscent, and that's the closest thing we can think of to what it's like, than truly actually tasting exactly like that thing. Which is what really confused me at the beginning of getting into whiskey. It's like, oh, they said that this one scotch was honeysuckle. It was 100% completely honeysuckle. So we got excited and we bought it, and I got fucking no honeysuckle, and I love honeysuckle. So some of whiskey is just lying to yourself. That, just off the one sip, that feels kind of like EHT to me. Barrel proof. I don't really go to that one much. That one I leave for Nick because EHT is his favorite. Grape, brown sugar, tobacco, oak. I'm not going to lick the brown sugar, but it helps to smell it. Ooh, I do get brown sugar and brown sugar there. It just like really helps you to like train yourself to recognize the notes instead of just expecting yourself to be able to recognize it even though you don't actually experience it that often. Maybe if you eat sweets or like baked goods or whatever more often, they're more obvious to you, which makes me sound like I'm some sort of health nut that never eats sweets. That is not the case. I'm just a picky eater. So I just eat like 3 things. That's all. I'm not like holier than thou, and I don't eat sweets and I don't eat sugar or whatever. Like, not that being healthy is holier than thou. Nobody get their panties in a twist here. Ooh, I like this one. See if I can get the nuttiness on any of these, being such an Otter Creek fan. Almost feels like, if I had to guess. Okay, I'm convinced this one, which is B, or the live wire glen, is the EHT. Yeah, the more it sits, the more of like the kind of overly sweet, to me at least, grapiness is coming through, and like grape candy, which is always what throws me with barrel proof. I know, Nick. I don't want people to know how wrong I am yet. Nick's like, cards, yo. Like, I wrote those cards. Well, he didn't write them. This one smells good. I want to taste through each one before I show you all the cards. So I've tasted through 2 of them. I already have a guess for the EHT. Watch me be thoroughly wrong. Okay. Ooh, this smells good. I also didn't have leather. I wanted to find a piece of leather, but I couldn't think of where to find one. Unless like a shitty Kohl's wallet counts, and I don't think that's real leather, so. It's a sip of C. I feel like I get caramel on that for sure. Yeah, maybe more vanilla. I don't know, it's kind of fun to like sip, like, this is something I highly recommend. Maybe more vanilla on that one actually than caramel. Oh, don't just smell nutmeg. Clearly I don't cook often. Don't smell nutmeg that closely. Maybe waft it. I almost grabbed pepper and then I was like, that would be stupid. This is nutmeg. Or no, this is allspice. Trying to put those chemistry classes to use. I am a biologist, molecular biologist, not a chemist. Ooh, cinnamon. Maybe that was more cinnamon. I would say like vanilla and cinnamon on that one for sure. Wow. Okay, now having just sniffed the cinnamon is just like, now it tastes almost more exactly like cinnamon. Do you lock Nick in another room during your life? He stays out in the living room, and I'm in the office slash second bedroom slash where all of our clothes are slash workshop slash whiskey slash reading room. So, no, I'm actually the one locked away in the room that the air conditioning is not so great in. Hence, shine. Okay, this will be the last one that I haven't sipped yet, and then I will start showing you all the cards. We're at 6:31. We're doing pretty good. Cinnamon aldehyde will knock you on your butt. Cinnamon, oh, cinnamic aldehyde. So I know what an aldehyde is. So you're saying the flavor of cinnamon that we get in this is cinnamic aldehyde, like that we get in things that give off that cinnamon profile? Or are you saying like from sniffing this straight? Oh, we're almost out of cinnamon. Oh, we're like pretty much out of cinnamon. We don't really bake often, so this has been around for years. And maybe fresh spices is better. Nick is locked in the kitchen. He is cooking. I don't know what, but I'm sure it'd be yummy. I'm excited for it. Bardstown Bourbon Co. does a tasting class like this. Yeah, I figured, like, I don't know, we all expect, we all like to do these blind things, but it kind of helps if you actually train yourself and do the side by side. Yes, Christine Vasco. As long as Nick Proman knows his place. Oh, he knows his place. It's the kitchen. And I know my place is not the kitchen. What would this, okay, of these, grape, oh. I haven't really gotten a strong banana. All right. Well, this was like the most ripe banana that they had. They're going to have particularly. And I know normally when we think banana, at least for me, normally it's more like a banana Foster, like banana and brown sugar. Can you stop working? Real science right here. Obviously, this is exactly the same as a banana Foster and some cinnamon. So I'm going to smell the bottom of the bottle like a genius. Oh, I don't know if I missed Sugar Kitties. Good man, Mark Vasco. Good man, Sugar Kitty. Yes, the pure aldehyde is what they put in a ton. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, which I hate. I hate those things. Okay. Thanks, and Mark Vasco did the dishes. Good. I think I already said that. Everybody's getting their props tonight. Okay, so I've tasted through all of them. So I would not think that this. Whatever this is good. Okay, this is the first one. I can't tell if it's in focus for you. This is an iPad, not my usual camera. So hopefully y'all can see it. But hopefully that'll help. Trying to like look at the notes. I definitely get cinnamon. Now I'm just going to get cinnamon on everything. Okay, cool. They can read. Good. And I'll go through the tasting notes and see which of these things. Vanilla bean, brown sugar, charred oak, rape, orange. Oh, I do have an orange. I didn't peel it, but doesn't smell particularly strong, actually. Maybe I should cut it. Luckily, there's always a knife. This could be messy. Whoop. There we go. Ooh, it smells really good. I should make an old-fashioned after this, now that I, for once, have an orange. Okay. I mean, to me, like, it helps. It's stupid. It's kind of extreme or dorky or whatever, but I don't know. It's almost like a fun whiskey game that you could do. I don't know. Or like flashcard. I feel like it's the closest to flashcards. Okay, so now I'm on the second one. This is the one, still, even just on the nose, it's got to be EHT to me. I'm going to be real mad at myself if I'm wrong. Taking tiny sips. I think this is the EHT barrel proof. So y'all are about to find out how If it's Knob Creek, I'm gonna be mad. So that's the second one. Trying to be super still, but as I proved to myself today, trying to learn new technique at work, I do not have the steadiest of hands. So hopefully y'all could read that. So different scent than just the skin. You mean the orange? Well, so the one thing said orange peel. You may want to give that a little twist too to express it. Oh yeah, like I know that's what. Oh, I think I just sprayed it on my freaking glasses. I've never had that much come out before. Ooh, ooh, God, that smells good. Now my fingers are gonna smell like this, but that's okay. That smells really good, and my glasses are dirty. How did I get that much on my glasses from that far away? That was truly just the oils, just the peel. Okay. Thank you, Bourbon Bites. You are helping me out by letting me know if you can read it or not. What's up, Nick? Did you guys get your pack? Yes. Oh, 210.9. Yes, we did. It actually came just yesterday. So I thought maybe he had messaged. I don't know why. But yes, thank you so much. Very excited to dig into that. Okay. So wait, I'm about to pick up the third card and I haven't wanted to go through. So I'm kind of ruling out EHT for myself. Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm getting some dry nuttiness here, kind of thing. So I feel like, hold on. See, it's not exactly just like peanuts though. Maybe we all need to be more specific when we say nuttiness, but then you'd have to separate these all or buy them all individually. And maybe even if after you separate, they're still going to get a lot of the peanutness. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. Always a possibility. But I feel like I'm getting kind of the dry nuttiness and cinnamon. This feels like Knob Creek to me. That sip felt very like Knob Creek to me. And you know your girl loves it. And this is an ADHD Knob Creek, so maybe it's not like quite on the normal profile. It's something to stick out a little bit, but it's yummy. I'm gonna try the next one, and then I'll show you 3 and 4. So funny that I still am not getting the banana. What did I do with the banana? Banana down. Oh, wow. It's right in front of the iPad. Oh. See you, Dragline. Hope you can catch the rest of it and put a comment on it afterwards. I'm just going to open the banana to try and get it. God, it's so unripe that I... Mike Stahl, if you gave me COVID, I'm going to be pissed. Except that I was able to smell everything else, so that doesn't make sense. Let me try the brown sugar, because... So, I feel like I've guessed in EHD Barrel Proof, because to me that's got that grape sweetness. And I think the Knob Creek, because I got the dry nuttiness, and then like I don't know that it's caramel. Truly. I feel like we all just say caramel when it's just a sweetness. It's not truly caramel to me. Like a mild mix of vanilla and caramel, but with something else. Maybe brown sugar? I don't know. I don't eat brown sugar by itself. Who the fuck eats vanilla by itself? When I eat vanilla ice cream, it's covered in chocolate. So I don't know. I just don't eat those ingredients enough. So it's a struggle. Okay. Am I getting more brown sugar, or is it because I was just sniffing? Am I going to get brown? Maybe you get it from every single thing. Oh, that grape note. I'm telling you, this has to be Buffalo Trace. Like, to me, Buffalo Trace stands out almost as strongly as a rye. What's up? We got a super chat. This is very cool and not nerdy at all. I wish I had all this stuff to set up my own training course. Cheers and keep up the great work. Thank you, Tony Bag of Donuts. Well, I know they sell like no-seam kits and stuff. Like Etsy has one for like $70. I don't want to spend that much. I went to the store and grabbed about like $13 worth of stuff today and just had some of these baking spices. So I feel like it's something you could at least grab a couple of the ingredients, that are listed for different ones and kind of help yourself hone in that way. So it's kind of doable for most of us. So I don't know. It's just a fun way to try and get better at it instead of just by doing blinds, which is what I see most people do, which just doesn't seem like a great way to study and learn something just by practice exams. I don't know. So I saw a Snapchat said something. My little brother got cut. Oh no, had to have. It's all really oh, did the breathing treatment help? I hope. I hope he gets better soon, buddy. I'm so sorry. Hey Scott, how's it going? No worries, bud. Snapchat, I'll be thinking of you, bud. So I hope it's gonna be. You just can't constantly smell your arm. Just can't. Okay, try showering first. That might help, especially if it's as hot as it is here and you've been sweating like crazy because I've already said this, but your elevators are broken and you have your lab's on the 4th floor. You have to keep going back and forth. Then showering first, probably a great idea. But it does really help to kind of just reset it instead of, I don't know, kind of getting mixed up on everything. Okay. Oh, okay, on the nose I didn't get it, which I feel like normally, and maybe if you let it air out longer, though it's kind of been airing out for 40 minutes now. But on the palate there, I feel like I got a hint of that Jack Daniel's banana. And maybe, I feel like it. I did just open this banana earlier. You're chatty. Did you have a Red Bull? No, but I took my meds late, and I had a Grant Ice Caramel Macchiato as my lunch at like 3:30. So maybe that counts the same. Say hi to Frankie for me, speaking of Red Bulls and chatting. Okay, so I've tried 3 and 4. I've shown you the first 2. I'll go ahead and refresh y'all on that. So I'll show you all 4 cards now in order. Right now I have guesses for 2 and 3, B and C, however you want to put it. I think I'm 95% sure that this one, the live wire or B, is Buffalo Trace EHT Barrel Proof, and pretty sure this is Knob Creek. I'm hesitant because I feel like because I love Knob Creek, I'd better be right about that. This last sip of this gave me some banana, which makes me think Jack Daniel's. I'm not gonna actually eat any of these things between because I feel like eating anything with my whiskey personally really affects my palate and changes how I experience it. But I notice other people do it all the time and it doesn't seem to faze them. So, okay, so the first one is this. Okay, that's the first one, or A, wherever you want to put it. Okay, I'm like, I have to find my table again. This one is B. He put little arrows on the back for me so that I can know which way to hold this. Let me set my arm to make sure it doesn't shake. Okay. This one is C. So B was the one that I think is Buffalo Trace. This one is C. I did get that kind of dry nuttiness and that caramel vanilla blend, but that's kind of mild to me, not crazy sweet, which is why I like Knob Creek because it's not overly sweet. And then here comes D. Oh, and I just saw that Hindo was in the chat. What's up, Hindo? Okay, so let me know if any of those were not clear and I can hold that back up. But that was all 4 in order. What do you do to reset your nose? Smell somebody else, apparently. I don't, I guess. I usually drink Coke Zero. But, oh, God. No, that would not work for me at all. Also, I don't like Coke Zero. I only like real Coke. If a place has Pepsi, I'm not getting it. Diet Coke, forget about it. I'd rather have water. Okay. I'm studying in EHT. I'm going to go back to A. So the notes I have down, I can skip EHT. Knob Creek, of course, peanuts, peanut butter, caramel, and cinnamon. Jack Daniel's, I just have banana and brown sugar written down because I was in a hurry. And for Rare Breed, I have the note copy and pasted from Rare Breed himself. I wrote for myself hay, grass, butter, and toffee. Though toffee, I don't know because I've had toffee like twice in my life. So, But, oh, and he says toffee, vanilla bean, brown sugar, charred oak, ripe orange peel. Now I'm trying to decide if that's what I just got in this. Well, that's what he had in the nose. In the taste, he does say warm citrus, vanilla cola, molasses, nutty caramel, and dense nougat, as opposed to loose nougat or nugget. I don't know. Oh, okay. Now I don't know if this is just like the power of suggestion. If I just sniff orange and go to the one I think is Buffalo Trace, it still comes off that cloying sweet. Okay. Not really. Okay. Yeah, well, I think this actually kind of works because orange peel was only written in this description. I didn't see it in descriptions of the others. My whiskey lab. Loose nugget, eat more fiber. I don't know. He said dense nugget, nougat, whatever. What does this remind me of? Barbecue. Somehow smelling orange right before D makes me think of barbecue. But the only one it brought out actual orange on was A. And the only one I have notes for orange as both in the taste and the nose was the Wild Turkey Rare Breed. And that's from Rare Bird himself. So I feel like this most reliable source. You want your peer-reviewed sources for this, y'all. And now I'm getting orange. And cinnamon. And cola. And I think he said cola, vanilla cola. Yeah. Okay. I don't have any cola here, but I do have vanilla. I don't know if this is boring or what, but it's kind of fun to me. Like, almost science, but not really. More just fun. That's making me think that A is, I keep wanting now to say rare breed, Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Let me go back to C. Drink some water. Also, that's a good thing to do in between each one. That's probably really freaking obvious, is have water in between to help make sure you're just tasting the current one. It's like a light, like if you mixed in water with the caramel and then mix that in with peanut butter. So I feel like that has to be my beloved. Like, of all of these, the one I'll be mad at myself the most for getting wrong is Knob Creek, for obvious reasons. Okay, and then I'm going to revisit D. And then I did want to mention this, just because a few people have sent me messages. And it's kind of my thing. I did an Alzheimer's fundraiser recently where we all freaking raised $16,000. But it's actually been in the news a lot lately, Alzheimer's, that this certain amyloid that's been studied and correlated to Alzheimer's, that the guy falsified his data, and that and the way journalists are putting it is that like all this research and all this money has been wasted on that hypothesis, whereas really everything I've ever even heard about Alzheimer's, I'd never even heard of this one, is about amyloid beta 42 being an issue and creating these plaques in Alzheimer's brains. The guy's falsified data is about amyloid 56. So a completely different peptide that he claimed was, him and one other person claimed was highly associated and even more, caused even worse Alzheimer's. And now it's been shown that he was lying. That does not mean that all that money and research has been wasted. Everything that I've known about, and I'm following the current conference and everything, is all about amyloid beta 42. So yes, that guy was awful. There are shitty people in every field, unfortunately. He's just trying to push himself forward. He's a fucking piece of shit liar. I can't stand him, and like, I don't know that he should go to prison, but like his lab should definitely close. I don't know what else. But all the news is making it seem like we've wasted 10 years of research on looking at amyloid. That's not the case. Amyloid's still very much important to Alzheimer's research, and the money has not been wasted. So just to clarify, if you do see anything about that, take it with a grain of salt. So, but yeah, I was very upset. Like when I first saw this, I freaking went down the rabbit hole of like, oh my God, what do you mean? And then I was like, what the fuck is star beta 56? So yeah, nobody gives a shit about it because it doesn't work. And nobody else was able to repeat it because he's alive. So anyways, that's the thing. Also, his original research was in 2006. Now all journals have technology that kind of has to double check all of your data, images, all that stuff as you submit it to a journal so that they can check for this sort of falsifying your data. So, okay. Anyways, back to letter D. I just had to clarify that bit of Alzheimer's news if you've heard it and wondered. Yeah, bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the way people were putting it was like the headlines, everything, people were tweeting about it all over. And like where I was like, oh shit, what is happening? Luckily, my research doesn't actually particularly focus on amyloid because it's pre-amyloid plaque deposits. But like, I mean, I was freaking out as an Alzheimer's researcher. Everybody was. So, but yeah, they were wording it terribly. That is not the case. So, totally agree. So, yeah, you're welcome. And now you can correct anybody who also thinks that. Most of us scientists really are doing it for the right reasons. Okay, we're at 6:51. I know Jason Maschenjam is probably going on after this. I didn't even have time to check that before this. Now I'm getting just crazy brown sugar on letter D. So much brown sugar, and I've never gotten brown sugar so strongly on something. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is kind of cool. I'm telling you, this works. I used to do this more often, and I haven't done it in a while. And now I'm like, I should do this again. And I might start this as kind of a series of things, you know, doing other whiskeys, but I wanted to do some of the most obvious ones for the first go. Even if they don't check and no one else does, eventually someone tries to read, and then, yeah, that's the thing. You know, or it just like doesn't even move forward as a topic because it's like, I don't know, nobody else can work on it. So if it is potentially causing it in their work, it's not so effective that it's working in anybody else's models or anything, or even the same animal models, whatever. But I want to acknowledge this. Live long and prosper, Nichelle Nichols, who just passed away. She was the OG original Uhura. Just a huge inspiration for so many women. I think across the world, honestly, of different races. Kind of a groundbreaker for her time and just an amazing person. And she also actually had Alzheimer's that came out like 2 or 3 years ago, I think. So, but we just lost her this week, and it sucks. Yeah, and I'd rather it be correct and actually be effective. And I said, we'll keep the Dios me libre. Yeah, thank you for dropping that, Sugar Kitty. So, and then after Mash and Drum is Women of Whiskey's doing Michelle's birthday bash because it was just her birthday like 2 days ago. So, and then what else did I have written down? The only thing else I have written down is that, so I have made some mini glens. So I know most channels do regular size glens, but I bought these mini glens. Bubble Bath Bourbon helped me etch them. There's better pictures on whiskeymountains.com, but you can buy a mini glen with like, not my normal logo, but one that I made that actually shows up better on a glen. Oh, this smells appley now from all of this process, which is just Knob Creek 9 Year 100. Not a normal note that I get. Okay. Time to finalize my guesses. I don't know that I strongly, because I'm thinking of banana. Earlier I got banana on it. And like I'm focusing to look for banana on this. I don't know that I would have actually gotten that though regularly. But I certainly don't really get, well, the brown sugar I get heavily on the nose. I'm like wary of this being Jack Daniels just because normally the banana comes more through to me. And maybe because it's last in the flight, I think it's also smart to do this in different orders because I strongly believe that whatever you drink beforehand affects the taste of the next thing. So if you are just trying to kind of study and learn just for shits and giggles or whatever, I recommend also changing up the orders. So and maybe even doing it in proof order. So these are pretty varying in proof, about 15 proof difference. Okay, let me nail in my final guesses, and then we'll see if I'm right. Now I really get orange, but it's more dry. Normally, like so I've got EHT, Knob Creek. These two guesses are solid, I think. Normally with Wild Turkey, I get like a hay note. Maybe I should have brought in some hay, but unfortunately, I no longer work at a horse farm, so I didn't have any hay readily available, and they didn't have it at the grocery store. Oh shit. I feel like I get orange, but also grape. Definitely citrus and fruit. Oh, I feel like I get some leather, which I believe. Oh, this was the one he said warm cola, and I could definitely see that in this. And leather, yeah, is another note. Baked apples and cinnamon, maybe. I don't like apple pie, so that's hard for me too. Then, by the way, dinner is served like, yes! Look at this. Y'all, choose wisely who you marry. Because if you choose well, you can finish drinking a bunch of whiskey, and your husband will just have dinner ready for you, and it's always fucking delicious, except for that one time he made corned beef. We're not going to talk about that. But every other time, it's delicious. Fucking St. Patty's Day. 57. Okay, 6:57. Okay, I'm going to put it in. So I think Rare Breed is A. Knob Creek, I think, is C. This is the one I'm 100%. And then Jack Daniels, I think, is D. So y'all already know how this came out. Well, people who were here and caught it. Patreon, I will post on Patreon Lens whatever my dinner is, because I don't know. So join my Patreon if you want in on that. And also, because I don't have my laptop, I wasn't able to do the spreadsheet to do the Patreon giveaways. So after this, I'm going to try and do that on my iPad. If I can't get it to work well, tomorrow I get my laptop back and I will do it, and I will post it on Patreon. I'm doing 2 sample flights giveaways to my patrons, because I'm a little bit behind on that. So I am so sorry. And hopefully once I get my laptop back this weekend, I can finally release a new video, which has been a while. Okay, so for A, my guess was Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Hey! Woo! I feel like the citrus peel is what freaking did it. The orange peel is what freaking did it. Okay, this one has to be EHT barrel proof. I don't want to say or I quit whiskey too, but I should. Oh, thank God. EHT barrel proof. Okay, we're doing good. So C, again, kind of better be Knob Creek. Can't tell. Yes! Knob Creek! Of course it is. You can tell just by like the mid to end palate and the finish. That's what gives it away on Knob Creek, I think. I think that's where the peanut butter kind of comes through. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, sort of by process of elimination on that. It didn't come off as banana-y as it normally does to me, but maybe that's just when it's by itself. So maybe this kind of works, having as many of the ingredients as you can get together, like my little tray, even cutting up the orange so you get that peel. But also, maybe there's some truth to at least some of the tasting notes people claim. I don't know about dense nougat versus loose nougat or nuggets, but seems legit. So if you're interested in a mini glen, whiskeymountains.com. Jason's about to start on the mash and drum. No idea what's going on tonight over there. On Patreon, I'll post whatever Nick freaking cooked up for me. I'm excited. So, and then please, if you can make it, if you're up that late, 11 p.m. Eastern, pop on to Women of Whiskeys and wish her happy birthday. So that's Michelle. She's freaking awesome and doing a lot to kind of help women, have like a cool, fun place in Whiskey Tube and everything. So thanks so much, y'all. I will see y'all later at some point. I don't know when. We'll see.